Just on for just you could update us on injuries. Obviously, we've been away from the Premier League for a couple of weeks with the international break. Updates on injuries, and if one I could ask you in particular is just how Andy Carroll is coming on, and maybe where is his future given the injuries problems he's had.
Well, about injury players, I think that player has a long injury as Wilshere, as Yarmolenko, Carlos Sanchez continue with their recovering, and the Carroll is doing a lot of different medical tests to decide what he must do with his ankle, so there's no any other news.
In terms of Andy Carroll, sorry, in terms of his injury update, is he out for the season?
Well, we will know more about that when he finishes doing all the different examinations with different doctors.
Obviously, now the international period, your player Declan Rice has made quite an impact. Can you just sort of, are you at all surprised by the impact he's had on the international scene?
No, surprised no, because I know Declan Rice. I think that I said before, he's a player that he's very young, he's 20 years old, but his mind is as an adult player. He never feel pressure playing here at West Ham or playing with the national squad of England. I was absolutely sure that his performance will be exactly the same, and he's a top player.
One thing it has done is brought even more sort of hit him into the spotlight. What potential problems does that cause you? He goes into the spotlight, people will talk about him possibly going to other clubs. How difficult is whether there's more and more interest in Declan Rice?
I think that in that case, as always, it's just a matter of price. Maybe the big teams decide to pay an important amount of money. Sure, if it's a good deal for the club, it's a good deal for the player, and he improves in his career, they can do it, but I don't know nothing about that.
In terms of how good he could be, as you mentioned there, his age, he is so young. In terms of his development, what does he need to do in the next few years to become a consistently good, possibly great player?
I think that he must continue doing exactly what he's doing now, to work in the same way, to have the same mentality. He knows that he must improve. That's why he's always listening and learning. So it's a player that in the way he plays more against and with better players, of course he will continue improving.
Obviously, I'm sure you're aware of the news that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at Manchester United has been confirmed as permanent manager on a 3-year deal. Just your thoughts on that. You know the City well. Obviously, they were your rivals when you're at the City, but Solskjaer, a man that knows the club well, how do you react to his permanent appointment?
Well, I think that is a manager that he knows the club, and that is very important. I hope that I wish for him to be a very successful manager the next 3 years, especially starting winning this weekend.
This weekend,
they play against Watford. That's why.
Yes, just moving on to another question. In recent days, but also probably over recent months as well, racism has really come to the fore in a number of issues, whether it be crowd behaviour, player behaviour, etc. as well. This weekend, the Premier League is no room for racism. It's another campaign coming in. Can you just, from your point of view, just how important it is that the problem is highlighted, but there are also solutions as well, and that there are campaigns as well to try and tackle the problem?
Well, I think that all those things that happen in the stadium, my feeling is that the media must not give so much importance, and the punishment must be very hard. I think that you have a good punishment, it's very difficult to repeat. If we are always talking in the media for about 3 or 4 stupid people, or 10 or 20, I think that you makes a huge problem. Huh? I don't think that in all the stadium and with all the teams happens the same. But the time it happened, I think the punishment must be very, very hard. So you will finish immediately of those kinds of things.
Just a quick follow-up on that one. The power of players, obviously Raheem Sterling has been a couple of powerful gestures now in the last couple of months, obviously at Chelsea and then in Montenegro. Just that the players know that the place they have as role models, how important can their actions be in a fight against racism?
Well, I think that Raheem is doing well in that sense. He continue playing and playing well. It doesn't affect bad things. I understand that's not a thing that any player must accept. But I repeat, for me, the best way is to players to continue playing, not give importance to those things, and the people that is in charge make a big punishment.
Hello, Manuel. I just want to bring it back to Declan just for a moment, if I might. He's returned from international duty, very much in the spotlight. I just wanted to ask you, how is he? How is he dealing with that? What kind of person is he to be able to deal with that?
Well, I just answered that Declan doesn't feel any pressure playing in the national squad or playing here. He's a player that he tried to improve in every week. He returned exactly in the same way he went to the national squad, so that is very good for him that he didn't feel that pressure playing for the first time, that maybe most part of the players can feel it.
And for the next game in the Premier League against Everton, I think it was the first team that you beat this season. Will it give you more confidence, playing them again, knowing that you've already beaten them this season?
Well, that game was a lot time ago. We were recovering from a very bad start of the season, and now we need to play here at home and against a team that is 2 points behind us. That will be a very difficult game. So I am absolutely sure that we need to play a very good game, be very concentrated in defending, and try to win with 3 points more at home if we want to continue in ball to try to fight for that spot, European spot for the next season.
And how would you rate that battle to finish seventh? Because there's a lot of teams that are bunching up around that spot now. It's going to be a tight battle, isn't it?
Yes, it will be. It will be between 4 or 5 teams, of course, till the last game. So that's why it's so important. Try to continue playing the way we are doing here at home, and after that we have difficult games away that we will see with our results.
And you mentioned the strong home form. It's been very good lately. What do you think has been the key to that?
We improve in the second part of the season. We improve. If you ask me, I am not very happy about our home games also, because we lost important points here, especially at the beginning with Bournemouth, with Wolverhampton, with Watford. So I think that we must try to continue adding the points that we need to play here at home, and after that, if we win our next three games at home, maybe it will be a successful season. But also was important, especially to finish with the issue of the stadium, that the London Stadium, that atmosphere. I think that when the team plays well and the fans enjoy the game, they are always, all of them, thinking about winning the game, and there's not any other issue.
Samir Nasri, do you think he's done enough yet to push for a permanent contract, or are you expecting to see more?
Well, we are not talking in this moment about the future. That's why I'm not talking about not only Nasri, about any other players. Sami had also, sorry, I forgot to tell you about the injuries play. He has a problem in his calf this week, so maybe he will not be able to play, and we'll see. We'll decide the squad for the next season when we finish this one.
Manuel Lanzini, Gabriel went away with Argentina, but he wasn't really playing. He was kind of training. Is that how you understand what happened?
No, because not in the mind of the manager of the national squad of Argentina. Or what I know that if he's nominated, he must go. I think that was good for him, for his spirit. I think not only the Argentina players, all the players, they like to be involved in their national squad, and after that they must decide if he can play or not.
And are you still a bit frustrated? I know you won against Huddersfield, but it was a bit of a crazy game. There were a lot of defensive mistakes. Were you actually still frustrated despite winning?
Well, I always say that if you ask me if I prefer to play very well and lose the game, or I prefer to play bad and win the game, I always prefer to win. So if you win because you did better things than bad things. But of course, it was a strange game. I don't think that we cannot play in that way at home or against a team that maybe they didn't have any pressure, but they were not in a good position on the table. We have a strong reaction, but of course we are making all the analyze why we are making those mistakes.
Can I just ask one more about Everton in terms of where they are? They've invested quite a lot, similar to you. They're maybe looking for a stadium move. Do you feel that they're a similar club to where West Ham are, or do you think they're slightly ahead, given that they started their investment maybe a little earlier?
Well, I think that Everton invest money not only this season, 2 or 3 seasons ago, that they are trying to grow as a club, and that is, I think that's a good way to manage that club. I suppose that in a moment they will reach the position that they want to be. In this moment, it's a similar club as us. That's why we have similar points also on the table. That's why it will be also a very difficult game.